Oh, great. Go on your mat. Go on there. Okay. All right, it's 9:30, so we'll get started now. More people coming. You lie on your back on your mat or over your blocks. As you're going onto your blocks, use one block on the middle that goes behind your spine and the other under your head. So just to remind, this is the Ossining Public Library Saturday morning yoga class. I'm Stacy. This is Ruby. And we're going to be doing a gentle, all levels class this morning. Gentle doesn't mean easy. It just means it's safe for your joints and your back. So come on over the blocks or come onto the floor. Knees bent, feet flat on the floor. Okay, hopefully that's everybody now. Let's see. So coming onto full weight over the blocks or right into the floor. Letting your weight sink down. Optional, let the knees fall apart and the soles of the feet come together. Deepen your breath and become fully aware of your body, where it's touching the floor. Notice the subtle sensations in your back when you breathe in and breathe out. Notice any subtle change to the sensation. Notice any sleepiness and lethargy that's present, or perhaps you've already had a busy morning and your mind is already going. So notice your mind and where it's at. Notice your body and its levels of tension. And see if you can take your breath to those areas in the body. Spread the breath out all the way to the toes, the shoulders, the head. Imagine your breath is the balm calming all of the systems of your body, all of the muscles, the joints, the blood vessels, the organs. Beginning to let the brain take a back seat, the thinking mind. Just coming into full awareness of sensation. And then noticing if thoughts come up, noticing them, being aware that they are thoughts. Being aware that you have a body. So we can forget. When we get carried away by our thoughts, we forget about the body entirely. Try and be mindful when a thought comes up. Notice, recognize thought, thinking, and then move on. Let the thought move on and come back to the breath and the body. Take 3 mindful breaths here, breathing in and breathing out. And then when you're ready, bring your knees up. Take yourself off the block and start to come onto hands and knees. And come onto all fours with the wrists under the shoulders, knees under the hips. Tuck your toes under. And we're just going to rock back and forth a little bit here. Stretching the backs of the feet. And starting to wake up the shoulder joint. Putting some weight on them. Rolling back, take it easy. Ahimsa, practicing ahimsa today, that is non-harming. No need to force, no need to move fully into your full range of motion in the poses, especially to start, especially during the warm-up in the first few poses. I'm very mindful, staying with the breath. Now, the next time you come up to all hands and knees, bring it up all the way, finding your down dog. Pressing the palms and the base of the fingers into the mat, spreading the fingers wide and bending one knee and then the other knee. Noticing that feeling with each movement. And staying aware of the movement of the breath. On an exhale, come down to all fours, untuck the toes and take child's pose. Sit all the way back on your heels. On the inhale, come back up, find your down dog. And on the exhale, take it back down, child's pose. Sitting back on the heels with arms extended out in front. Inhaling, down dog. Exhaling, child's pose. Inhaling, down dog. Exhaling, child's pose. Now, stay in your down dog. Bend your knees deeply and press the belly towards the thighs. When I say press, I mean just like gently move your torso downward so that it's closer to your thighs. And see if your heels maybe want to drop a little bit lower towards the floor. And just feel the sensation in the calf muscles in the backs of the lower legs and the backs of the knees, backs of the thighs. Take a big breath in and step the left foot forward. Drop down onto right knee. Come up into your low lunge, bringing the hands to the front thigh and dropping the hips down. Inhaling, arms float up, and Hakini Mudra, the tips of the fingers meet over the head. The thumb, index, middle, all the fingers touch. And exhale, bring the hands under the front thigh and touch them there. It's called Hakini Mudra. All the tips of the fingers meet. An excellent brain balancing mudra. Inhale up, arms reach up overhead, touch the tips of the fingers, exhale, touch them below the thigh. 2 more times like that. Inhaling up, exhaling down. Good. Bring the hands flat to the floor. Tuck the right foot under, right toes under, and then step the right foot forward to meet left. Come into your forward fold. Let's take it to the side. So walk the fingertips to the right side, the outside of the right foot, back to center, and to the left side, outside of the left foot. And back to center. You're still taking nice, deep, slow breaths here. Plant the left hand down, float the right arm up for a twist. Move the wrist in circles one way, move it the other way. Noticing sensations in the wrist. Lower the right arm down, float the left arm up. Noticing as you rotate the wrist, sensations there. And reverse. Maintaining your breath awareness. Lower the hand down, step the left foot back. Come onto left knee, hands to the front thigh. The hips drop down first. Get a nice stretch. Hip socket, the inner thighs, and then inhale, reach up, arms touch, fingertips touch overhead. Exhale, fingertips touch under front thigh. Inhale up. Exhale. Fingertips meet. 3 more times. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale down. Notice how long it takes for your fingers to find each other. Just a moment, and then a couple moments. And the last one here. Let them meet. Drop the hands down on either side of the front foot and step the right foot back. Find your down dog. Sway the hips left and right. Come up onto your tippy toes, stretching the bottoms of the feet, stretching the fascia, top of the foot, and lower down. On your next exhalation, step the left foot forward and find your high lunge. Take your time. Come on up, reach the arms overhead. Gaze straight in front. Exhale, lower the hands down. Step the right foot forward to meet the left. Forward fold. Bring the hands to the shins. Inhale. Reach the crown of the head forward into flat back. Exhaling, soften the knees, touch the floor, sweep arms out to the side and come all the way up, reach arms overhead. Reach up high to the sky. Take a little side bend right. Nice and small movement here and a little side bend left. Drop the hands to the opposite elbows and continue side to side bend. And then find your upright position. Take a big breath in. Exhale, sweep the arms all the way up to the side as you come down. Touch the floor. Then the left foot back. Come down onto, no, don't come down. Try and find your high lunge here. Slowly make your way up. Find your balance. You always have the option of keeping the knee down if you want. Exhaling, lower the hands to the floor. Set the right foot back. Come into down dog. Push them out of the way gently with the palms of the hands, the base of the fingers. And now we're going to inhale and take it forward to plank position. If your wrists are tender, you can come down on the forearms. Engage the core, drawing the navel in toward the spine and the low belly up and in. And now take the left knee toward the left elbow and back out, and then take the right knee to the right elbow. And do a few more reps like that. Waking up the core. Controlled movement. One more time each side. Take it back to down dog. Take a resting breath here. And maintain your awareness of the body, of breath. See where you can soften and relax into this down dog. If you feel like a resting pose, this little core activation here. Inhale back to plank. Good. Take a rest down on your knees if you need to and join in as you can. We're going to do the same thing except take the knee to the opposite elbow. Start with the left knee to right elbow. Right knee to left elbow. And continue with that. So you get these 5 times on each side. Core strong. Navel pulling in toward the spine. Whole belly draws in and up. Good, and when you've completed, come down onto hands and knees and sink back onto your heels. Bring your arms alongside your legs and find a block, or just bring your forehead down to the mat. Child's pose. And now bring your arms straight out in front and walk them over to the left side, getting a nice tuck to the right side body. Back to center. And take it to the right side. Deepen your breath. Open and create space in the left side, obliques between the ribs, all the way through the armpit and up the arm. And then down to the hip. Bring it back to center. Come up onto all fours and drop the right arm down, spreading the right hand under the left shoulder. Stay here, breathe. Notice where you feel sensation. Relax your jaw, relax your neck. Be aware of your body in this position. Witness sensations, thoughts, emotions that arise. Strengthening your witness muscle. Practicing witness consciousness. Come on back up to all fours. Big breath in, and on the exhale, drop it the other way. Left shoulder comes down to the floor. Attend to your breathing. Relax and soften where you can relax and soften.
Feel sensations. Notice if there's differences on this side from the other side. Allow thoughts, emotions, never to arise without judgment, and letting them pass off like clouds floating through the sky. On your exhale, come on up. Tuck your toes. And take it to cat pose. Dropping the chin to the chest, drawing the navel up towards the spine, with your toes tucked under. And then release the toes down, tailbone comes up, drop the belly, and gaze up. Cow pose. Move through the cycle of cat and cow, being gentle with yourself, being kind with yourself, not forcing anything, moving with the breath. Feeling all the feelings, feeling all the sensations. And the next time you come to cow, keep the toes untucked and come back to neutral spine. Take the hip towards the shoulder and the chin towards the shoulder on one side, making a curve with your spine. And come back to center and take it the other way. And again, center, and take it the first way again. Noticing what this brings up in terms of sensations, thoughts. Take it the other way. And back to center. Tuck the toes under, find your down dog. And we're gonna hop or step the feet all the way forward to meet the hands. Slowly rise up. Engage the hands to support till you come to stand. And come into mountain press, Tadasana press. Feet are parallel. Arms at your side, fingers pointing down. Find your center of gravity over your feet. Rock forward and back a couple of times and then settle in. Bring on a gentle squeeze up. Lower legs, knees, thighs, buttocks, abdominals. Elongate the spine, crown of the head reaching up. Take a big breath in. And let the arms float up naturally, reaching up high overhead. Hands parallel, palms face each other. Breathe in, ground yourself to the earth. Imagining a line of energy from the center, the core of the earth, coming straight up through your feet into your heart. And exhaling from the heart out through the fingertips to the sky. And breathe that energy, universal energy, in through your fingertips to the heart, and then exhale it from heart down into the earth, through your feet, all the way down to the core of the earth. Feeling yourself to be one with the earth, one with the sky, grounded and connected. Standing in your strength like a mountain. Check your spine is neutral, your pelvis is neutral, not expanding out in the back and not too far tucked in like a dog's tail. Finding the The neutral pelvis, drawing the navel in toward the spine, the low belly is active. Breathe in, bring the hands together and come into temple mudra with the hands. So the pointer fingers are straight, the other fingers are interlaced. And on the exhale, shoot the hip out to the right as you bend left. Keep your body in one plane, top shoulder over bottom shoulder. The whole body is strong, but not over contracted. Feeling steady and at ease at the same time. Strong. Exhaling, come back up. Take a big breath here at the top. Exhale, hips go left, arms go right. Energy lines down through the feet, out through the hip, and up from the shoulder socket, out through the fingertips, up through the crown of the head. Be aware of your breath. Relax your gaze. Feel the muscles, feel the joints. Notice the thoughts and the feeling. Now on an exhale, come back up. Take a big breath here at the top. And exhaling, release the hands. Let them float apart, coming parallel to the floor, palms up, and then turn palms face down and lower the rest of the way. Close your eyes and feel the effects of mountain Tadasana and Ardha Chandrasana happening. And then feel free to move or stretch. Release tension. And we'll prepare to come into the Vrikshasana, tree pose. Shifting weight onto right leg. Find your tree pose. You can take kickstand. Bring the foot below the knee on the inside or above the knee on the inside of the thigh. Set your drishti, your gaze, on something not moving a few feet in front of you. Gently press the foot into the leg, the leg back into the foot. Stay with your palms together over your heart, or maybe reach toward the sky. With your arms and your fingertips open, so you can let your knee come out a little more to the side, rotating the hip externally. Bring the corners of your mouth up. Feel some lightness in your torso and your arms as they reach up, and a rootedness in your standing leg. And on an exhale, when you're ready, lower the arms over the heart, palms together, and lower the leg. And take a moment between sides here. Take a breath and feel the sensations on one side of the body and then on the other side of the body. And when you're ready, Shavasana on the other side. Left leg. Find your tree pose. Bring the palms together over the heart. Press foot into leg, leg into foot. Set your gaze. And if you like, you can reach toward the sky. Smooth, easy breath. Invite a sense of lightness and well-being. Qualities of the tree, standing firm, solidly rooted into the earth, blowing in the breeze, reaching toward the sky, expanding toward the light. On your next exhale, start to come out of the pose, bringing the palms back down over the heart together, and then release the legs. Take a moment. Notice the quality of your energy. The feel of the breath moving through the body. Now we're going to take the feet wide apart. Preparing for a warrior two triangle combo. Take the toes to the right. So your right toe point towards the top of your mat, your left toe's in at an angle. Check the alignment, front heel draws back to arch of the back foot. Wide stand. Inhale the arms up shoulder height. Gaze down over your right fingertips, and as you exhale, bend the front knee. Not too deep here to start. Make sure the knee doesn't go past the ankle. And make sure the knee points towards the second toe or in the direction of the pinky toe. Check yourself that you're not leaning forward or hanging back, but you're centered right over the feet. Draw the pelvic floor up. Lower abs in. Deepen your breath. Draw your attention right to your navel, third chakra. The color associated with this chakra is yellow. Chakra, personal power. The beat mantra sound for this chakra is Rum. You can listen or you can chant along to bring prana into this area of the body to awaken strength. Rum, rum, rum. Let that sound vibrate. Optional, take a Kapalabhati breath to move the prana around. Unstuck, get it unstuck in the places where it's stuck. And now, beginning to shift, we're going to take it into Trikonasana, triangle pose. Begin to straighten the front leg and press the hip back towards the back foot. Reach the right arm forward as far as you can, and then pivot your arms, coming into triangle. Front knee is a little bit soft. Left arm reaches up high. Take your gaze up if you can. If that's too much of a challenge for your balance, you can look straight ahead or down at the floor. Notice predominant sensations while you're in this pose. Witnessing without judgment. Allowing for your full experience. On exhalation, slowly come up. Straighten the legs, face forward. Relax the arms, shake them out. And give yourself a little hug here. And then reverse. And then we'll repeat that on the other side. To take it to the left, Check your alignment, front and back feet. Front heel, back arch. Inhale, arms back up, shoulder height. And exhaling, bend the front knee. Check the knee doesn't go past the heel, the ankle, and that it tracks towards the second toe. Find your center, your warrior two right in the present moment. And again, your focus is on your navel. The color is yellow, and the Bij mantra is Rum. Rum, rum, rum. Optional Kapalabhati breaths. Forceful, quick exhalation, passive inhalation. Now to shift into your triangle pose, slowly straighten the front leg, but don't lock it. Maybe bring the back foot in a little bit closer. Pivot the hips back toward the back wall behind you and stretch left arm forward as far as you can over that front leg, and then pivot the arm, bottom arm to the shin or the leg or a block. And the top arm reaches up towards the sky. Gaze up if you can. If your neck is gaining a lot of tension from this, you can gaze forward or down. You're thinking about opening up the chest here, opening up the heart. Expanding the whole area in the fourth chakra. Everything between the navel and the shoulders, expanding. And on your exhale, bend the front knee a little more deeply and rise up. Release the arms, take them out. For the next set of two poses, you may want to walk. So we're doing here, Asana 3, Warrior 3, with the bent over Hasman. I figure out what's going to allow this, right? Okay, get this walk in front of you. And bring the weight onto the left foot. Bring your hands to your hips to start. Lift the right knee straight out in front, hips pointing forward, both hips. And then start to hinge forward as the heel moves back behind you. Press the heel back and away. And adjusting to have my block ready. You can hang out right here in Warrior 3. The fronts of both the bones are pointing down toward the floor, crown of the head reaching forward. You can leave the hands on the hips or take them out to the side. Bring the arms behind. The fingertips point back. Same direction as the heel. Right hand to the right hip and the left hand to the block or to the floor. Shifting into our half moon pose here. Balancing on standing leg. Hips strong. And then float the right arm up away from the hip. Press that floating leg behind you. Really reach that heel back. And then you can start to shift your gaze out to the side. And maybe up toward the right hand. Maintaining smooth, easy breaths here. Keeping a lightness to this endeavor. Bring the corners of the mouth up. And when you're ready on the exhale, lower the hand to the hip and the foot to the floor. Come into a little forward bend here. Take a deep breath. Move the block to the other side. Slowly roll up. If you have back issues, please use your hands on your thighs or your legs to support you as you rise up, as well as the core, always. And take a moment here, close your eyes. Go within with your attention and observe the interior of your being, feeling sensations throughout the body, the flow of energy. Moving away that releases any tension. The body guide you. When you're ready, begin to bring your weight onto the right leg. For warrior 3 on this side, let the knee float up, hands come to hips, and then hinge forward, taking the heel back behind you, pressing it back and away. Hips are even and pointing down. Crown of the head reaching forward. Take the hands back, fingertips pointing behind you. Take the left hand to the left hip and the right hand to your block to the floor. And start to open up that back leg, pressing it away from you. Feel reaching back and reaching up. Allow the left hand to float up. Open up like a star. Your gaze as you're ready. From floor, the side, and maybe up toward the hands. Keep it down. There's your balance like us. Come back in. All out. Come back in. And to come out, lower the hands to the hip, the foot to the floor, both hands to the floor in front of you, fingertips tented, soften your knees, and let the torso rest on your side. Let the head relax down. Take a deep breath in and sigh it out. Through the mouth. Do that again. Good. And now, also, you can use your blocks for this, or you don't have to. From this position here, we're going to take a half a step forward with the left leg. Keep the right leg where it is, and hold over that front leg. Ardha-Uttanasana, intense hamstring stretch. Now, it's called intense hamstring stretch, but do not overdo it. Your hamstrings don't like to be forced into a deep stretch. Take it to your edge where you feel it and stop there. And then let everything soften. And then step the right foot forward to meet the left, and then step the left foot back and fold over the right leg. We're softening here, softening, not forcing. And exhaling, bring the feet to an even position and lower down onto hands and knees.
Sit on your heels or come into, seated death. Legs are straight out in front of you. Let's do Paschimottanasana. So move the flesh of your feet out to the side, lengthen the torso up. Inhale, arms overhead. And as you exhale, start to hinge forward at the hips. Stop and pause when you feel the resistance there. Pause, and then on your next exhale, release everything forward. Let the arms land wherever they do on your legs. Let the head soften toward the knees. Keep the feet gently flexed. Rounding, centering, calming. Paschimottanasana. You can just bring your attention to the pelvic floor. That's the base of the whole torso. Right? It's sort of floor of the upper body. And you can just imagine the color of that, bringing energy here to this area, strengthening it. Softening through the legs, the buttocks, low back, releasing stress, releasing tension, creating a general sense of ease in the body and mind. Slowly release and come up. You don't have to bring your arms up overhead this time. Just slowly come up. Okay, we're going to do a quick 90-90 pose for the hips. So take your left leg, bring the shin bone parallel to the edge of your mat, and then take the right leg, lower into another 90-degree angle. The thigh is parallel to the same side of the mat. So you have 90 degrees at both knees and 90 degrees at the groin. So we're going to take a twist out to the left side to start. Only come as far as you comfortably can. You start to feel your edge. You start to feel the stretch and stop there. Take 3 smooth, easy breaths here. Then walk yourself back over your front leg and hinge forward, coming over that front leg. Feeling a stretch in the outer hip area of the front leg. Now you can stay here, or optional, you can wrap your right elbow around that foot and then pivot your torso a little bit more in the line with your shin or your foot, right? And pull forward. And deepen your breath. Breathing in through the nose and slowly out through the nose or the mouth. Go ahead and release and rock yourself back to upright and then change sides. Another right leg is in front,
Check that you have 390-degree angles, both knees and the groin, and then take your twist to the right side. Walk the arms out. Taking 3 full breaths here. Exhaling, walking yourself back and folding over the front leg. And if it feels right, you can take the bind by wrapping your left elbow around the foot and folding over the leg. You can stack your arms and rest your head there, or you can stack your head on, or rest your head on the block. Bringing awareness to breath. Relaxing the body as fully as you can, softening into the pose. Feeling the sensation, getting curious about the sensation. Witnessing any thoughts and feelings as they arise with non-judgment. One more breath here. Exhaling and releasing the pose. Coming onto your back, finding your block, or coming to a wall and preparing for legs up the wall for your inversion. Or you can just simply straighten your legs straight up if you don't have a block. Or if you do half shoulder stand, you can do that. Once the legs are up, you shouldn't have to do any work to keep them there. You can point and flex the toes, circle the ankles. You can enjoy the feeling and movement of the feet and the legs here. Gently turn the head side to side. Release tension in the neck. Release and soften the brain inside the skull. Soften the brain stem, spinal cord as it travels down through the neck, through the torso, down to the pelvis. All the nerves that branch off of the spinal cord relaxing and softening. Moving into relaxation mode. Slowly lower the legs down to the floor. Hug the knees into the chest. Rock them a little side to side. Straighten the left leg all the way down on the floor. Hug the right knee in. And then let the right knee cross over to the left side. Left hand on top of that right knee. Right arm reaches out to the right side and gaze over at it. Right side, gaze. Left side, twist. And release back to center. Bend the knees, recenter the hips. Hug the left knee into the chest. Straighten the right leg out. And then take the left knee all the way to the right. Left arm out to the left, gazing left. Allowing settling and softening into relaxation. And release and prepare for Shavasana, deep relaxation. Your body temperature will drop if it hasn't already. So you may want a sweatshirt, socks, blanket. Coming onto your back or another position that is very comfortable for you. So breathing into the feet, ankles, and lower legs. And exhaling and inviting them to soften. Breathing into the knees and the thighs and the buttocks. And exhaling, inviting them to soften. Breathing into the pelvis, the lower abs, and the low back. Breathing out, inviting softening and release in the pelvis and the low back. Breathing into the belly, chest, and the whole back. And then exhaling, inviting a softening in the belly, chest, and the back. Breathing in neck and shoulders, arms, wrist, hands. And as you exhale, inviting shoulders, the arms, the hands to soften and release. Releasing the neck. Breathing into the jaw. Exhaling, softening the jaw. Breathing into the eyes, muscles around the eyes. Breathing out, inviting the eyes to soften and release. Breathing into the whole head. And as you exhale, inviting the head to soften. Face, brain, the neck, the back of the head, softening. And then taking a breath into the entire body. Exhaling, inviting the whole body to soften and release into the floor. Letting go. Letting go.
You're beginning to deepen your breath, bringing movement to the hands and toes. Your full body stretch if you'd like to, reaching arms overhead. And when you're ready, making your way onto the side, pausing there, making a pillow with your hands, take a breath. Before you come to sitting, maintaining quality of relaxation. Taking a few moments, just breath meditation. And join me or just listening now in the chanting of Om to close our yoga practice today. The universal sound, mother of all sounds. Namaste. Thank you all so much for joining me. Thank you for your practice. Have a great day.
Thank you so much, Stacy.
Thanks.
Thank you, Stacy.
Thanks.
You're
Thank
welcome.
you, Stacy. Thank you.
Thank you,
You're welcome.
Stacy.